Hello, hello, my green skins. And I'd like to thank the few people that voted. Scott Wolf, I think he still has a YouTube. Mitch McMaddox, I think he also has a YouTube, also kind of voted. I asked him what he thought, what he wanted to see, and he gave me an idea. And the few people that actually asked for Discord gave me some Discord stuff. So, yeah, thank you everybody that kind of voted. I wish people had left comments on the video, but hey, you know what? No big deal. So, a little bit of a story. I'm just about to go to bed. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll watch the first part of this movie. Just the first part of the movie that was picked. Just the first part. Not too far. Just the first part. Then I realize as I'm standing there watching the movie awestruck, an hour goes by. Oh, I should sit down. 2 hours go by. I guess I'm not going to bed. And that's what a Fistful of Dollars does to you, baby. This movie. This frickin' movie. This is going to be a fun one for me. I watched it all the way through. And now you're getting my rough review of this. And I hope you guys enjoy. One of the better spaghetti westerns out there. If not, some people consider the greatest spaghetti western. Let's break this down. First, let's start with the cast. Well, you have, obviously, Clint Eastwood, one of the better actors in his younger career. Although they call him the man with no name, but they do mention his name in this movie. I kind of hate how this is called the Man with No Name trilogy because of that. But, you know, it's how it is. Then you got Jillian Marini Volatieri. I hope I said that right. Raymond Rojo. I apologize if I got that wrong. Then you got Joseph A. Egger as Periperu. And Jose Carlito as Savanto. I hope I said these names right. I apologize if I screwed these up. What can we say about the cast in this? They're pretty impressive. Like, for movies, they've been actually a lot of stuff. And a couple of the guys actually end up in the next movie coming up, even though they're not the same characters. I also have a theory about this movie that actually will lead on to something else, but I'm not 100% sure on this. But I hope I'm right. And I'll bring up the theory as I continue on later. It'll be like a little breakdown after I'm done reviewing the movie. So, yeah, those are the few characters that start. There's a large group of people. Like, I could keep going, to be honest. There is Wolfgang Lukowski as John Baxter, Bruno Carliotu as Antonio Baxter. There's Margarita Lazaro. Wonder if it's related to someone I know. There's a lot here. As some of the head of the Baxter family. And so, yeah. Now let's break down the music. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a fun one. What can we say about the music to this? Dan Salvatore was the credit. The guy's name is Enzo Morricone. Morricone? I am really butchering these names. I am so sorry. I apologize about doing this. I feel like I'm doing the movie a little injustice here. But what can I say about this music? This music is so bloody good. Wow. It's almost perfect. Almost perfect. There's not lots of tracks, unfortunately. It doesn't have, this movie's just there, but it's not there. It's like a little bit like, it almost pushes it to almost pure perfection. And almost. It's so close. It's like you can feel that just to that point where you're like, yeah, this adds a couple points to the point system, definitely, for music. everything about. I would be playing some of it right now. And the scene work in this movie, holy shit, that's what makes this movie great. The scene work, the music plays perfect. The scene work plays perfect. Not great, not the best, but it's there. And what else can I say? It's so well done. Yeah, that's the music. Next, let's go to the scenes. And yeah, the scene and the acting we'll do next. The scene work in this movie is fucking amazing. It's some of the best scene work in any movie you ever will frickin' see. It is not like that's not even a lie. That's not even a joke. That's not even me kidding around. It is insanely good. Better than most people would think. There are so many scenes. Like one of my favorite scenes is he's listening in. The bad guys are talking about our man with no name. And they're talking about how they're going to kill him and stuff. And he's just like, and it's slowly as it's panning, you can actually see that the shot is almost like it's one shot. And as it slowly pans, it shows him that the actual guy, a man with no name, is sitting there. Our hero is sitting there listening to these guys talk. And he just gets up and leaves. It's so well done. Another really good shot in this is there's the scene with the, there's a scene where he's trying to escape. And that entire scene where he's trying to escape is almost perfectly shot. And then you get these moments where people are coming out of the shadows. Like one of my favorite moments is the assault on the Baxter residence. I'm not going to give lots of information, just a little bit. I'm almost tempted just to have the poster up and not show any scenes or even look for scenes for this movie. That's how much I don't want to show this movie because it's really good. And the scene work, like I wish I had a capture card. Like that's how well this is. It's one of the few times I wish I had a capture card so I could get this stuff solved out. That's how well the scene work is. But that scene where they're shooting the bat, they're laughing and they're taking their shots and they're just slowly, and then the guy comes out of the shadows to shoot somebody. And it's done almost like they're demonic in a way. Like they're like what they're doing is almost devilish. And the way the lighting is, like this is, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts that movies like this exist, yet we don't see this type of scene work as much anymore. When our hero is trying to recover from his attack that was attacked on him, there's moments where he's going to take a shot. You get to see his eyes. Like fucking amazing. Like as he comes out, he takes his shot. You get the way they push the cameras in and out, the way they do positions, the way they do they watch stuff, the way the shots are done. It's amazing. It's just freaking wow, just wow. Yeah, that's the scene work. Next, we'll get to the acting, and well, this is where it gets good as well. The acting in this movie, other than the kid character being a little annoying, there's a little kid that's constantly whining and crying. I didn't like that character, but that's about it. Everything else, people talk about swagger, and I bring up swagger a lot. I say, who has swagger, who doesn't have swagger? Clint Eastwood has fucking swagger, and that's what this movie does. It has a mountain of swagger, and he just the way he can stare people down. And like one of my favorite moments is like another very good moment is when he walks up and starts like talking about, because Baxter shot at his donkey, and so he wasn't happy about that, so he takes he shoots them. But just everything about that, the slow walk, I'm going to need 3 coffins as he walks up. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 coffins. The way he puts his fingers up. The way all these actors are putting 110%. Again, I feel like we've lost something in new movies. I would actually go as far as saying in some occasions we've lost, like, it just, people just aren't putting their effort in, aren't going all in. And this movie has everyone going all in. The smiles, the nudges. One of my other favorite moments in this movie is when the big bad, the big boss in this, the main villain in this movie, the guy, he has a Winchester that he actually has a buddy of him carrying almost like a sword, very samurai like, where it's like his squire carrying his sword, and that's kind of neat. Another great scene, like I said, there's moments in this where, like, I wonder, like, because when they show the first big bad, they play this bow 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 bow. You hear him whistling the music. For a second there, I'm like, no, he can't be. He's whistling the fucking music. Holy shit, he's whistling the music. That is fucking awesome. Like, everything about it, the laughter, the character giggling away as someone's getting beaten up, like, this, like, everything about this is so fucking well done. Holy shit, this movie's awesome. Like, that's the only way to put it. This movie is freaking amazing. And it only gets better with time. I don't care what anybody says. This movie gets better with time, better with age. I watched an hour or 40 minutes of a movie that, some people would be bored by doing that. Oh, an hour 40? Oh, I don't want to. I just did it. I didn't realize it. And I'm making a review now, which is taking me even longer. I should be in bed right now. I should be asleep. But fuck that. I watched A Fistful of Dollars. I'm up. I'm ready to go. Let's talk about the story. The man with no name traveling through Mexico. I think he's at the border. Enters into a town that's being overrun by two major families. The two bosses. The Baxters and the Rojos. The Baxters pick a fight with him. He picks a fight back. Joins the Rojos. And that's where you have his deceptions, his manipulations, his simple moving around that actually allows him to sneak around. And that's what he basically does. He manipulates both sides, wins some, lose some, but in the end, he finishes off the bad guys with one of the most stylish action scenes in movie history. If not the most stylish action scene in movie history. I wouldn't even just say it's big westerns. I would say movie history. Yeah. That is your story. So what am I rating A Fistful of Dollars? 9.3 out of 10. Damn near perfect. And what else can I say? Fucking damn near perfect. Okay, this isn't a movie. This isn't a good movie. This is a damn fucking good movie. Best way to put it. If you're going to start somebody in spaghetti westerns, I actually suggest the Dollar Saga for a valid reason why. It's that good. It is that good. And worth a watch any day of the week. Watch this movie. It is so bloody good. Everything about it, even a little spoiler, which I'm not going to give, watch this movie. It's that good. I have a theory about this movie, and this theory's been out there for a while in my head, at least in my head canon. So, the last movie in the series, it has a fun moment in it. The fun moment is that, like, the gold situation. There's actually gold in this movie. Some stolen gold from governments. But here's the theory I have. I have a theory that the gold at the Good, the Bad, the Ugly is actually this gold. And this isn't the same character and timelines are changed. By the way, this movie's time canonically, this is not a canonical movie. This movie's all over the fucking place. And I do mean all over the place. It's not as accurate as other movies of the time. Some of the guns are completely not all there, but that doesn't matter. This movie's just so good in a lot of other ways. I love this movie, and I think it's an amazing movie. Anyone, go watch this movie. I hope you enjoy the review. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys for a few dollars more.